Who knows, crazy as life goes, that we'll write a story we tell to a very own. So let's live, lost in the moment, taking it all in as we go. You know I'm counting on you, not running. I stay with me, let it keep on coming. You and I need to hold on through, as the world is in constant motion. You stay with me through the strange emotion. You and I, we will make it through. Let's go into the unknown, letting our lives flow. Together we'll lose control. I know that lately I've been acting crazy. We gotta let this feeling roll. You know I'm counting on you, not running. I stay with me, let it keep on coming. You and I need to hold on through, yeah, as the world is in constant motion. You stay with me through the strange emotion. You and I, we will make it through.
Welcome to DogFest North Central 2021. We are so excited to be here today and to celebrate across our 14-state region of canine companions. We are here today to celebrate, support, and honor canine companions. This amazing organization provides highly trained service dogs for children, adults, and veterans with disabilities. Each and every day, the work that these dogs do for people is enhancing their lives, increasing their independence, and sharing the story of the importance of what a service dog can do. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to be in person and online celebrating the wonderful work of canine companions. DogFest is our national signature event across the country for canine companions. This event helps increase awareness and raise vital dollars so that we can continue to place service dogs free of charge. Today's DogFest will be a true celebration of all of the volunteers, graduates, donors, and staff across the North Central region. As today's event goes on, you can expect to hear from some of our graduates and the impactful stories that they can share with us. You will hear from staff members and the work that they do each and every day to set up our dogs and our people to be successful. And we will get the opportunity to celebrate the community partners, sponsors, teams, and individuals that have been doing incredible work and fundraising really vital dollars to help support our mission. I'd like to take a moment and thank all of those that have helped make today possible, beginning with the staff and the DogFest committee who have been thinking about the plans each and every day over the past several months and have truly made today come together. Thank you. To our board and our staff who have been a part of our fundraising and goal setting, we're so grateful for your guidance. And to all of those who have been a part of this event, asking friends and family to support your work and your care for this mission, creating events, and being a part of DogFest, thank you. Your time and your energy means the world to us, and it means that we are just that much closer to placing more and more teams free of charge.
Sponsorship support for Canine Companions really allows us to put on these wonderful events for our North Central region and to bring the community and our 14 state supporters out to see our beautiful new space. We are very grateful for our 2021 DogFest North Central sponsors. Your support allows us to put our mission in action and really helps offset the expenses for this event. Sponsors allow us to do our great work every single day and really bring the mission of Canine Companions to the North Central region. From helping us to provide team training classes, to supporting vet care, to doing puppy raiser workshops. There's so much that your sponsorship support allows us to do day in and day out. We're very appreciative and thankful for all of the corporate sponsors who have stepped up this year to support our work and help us reach our fundraising goals for DogFest North Central.
Hi, my name is Suzanne Slickland. I am the Puppy Program Manager and Senior Instructor for the North Central region of Canine Companions. We are so excited to have you here today for DogFest 2021. We can't thank our volunteers, our puppy raisers, our donors, our supporters for all of their efforts in making today a success. As the Puppy Program Manager, I work with our volunteers in 14 states who are raising our puppies from 8 weeks of age until they're 17 to 19 months old. Our puppy raisers take the dogs into their homes, provide loving homes for them, set structure, are consistent. They help our puppies to learn how to do all of their basic commands, house training, crate training. They go to obedience classes. I'm here to support our volunteers through the process. Our puppy raisers are vital to the success of our program as they are taking on an emotional roller coaster of the ups and downs of raising a dog and then returning them back for professional training. I'd now like to introduce to you Gwen, our program director, who will be demonstrating for you the professional training commands, the commands that we teach the dogs to become graduate dogs.
Hi everyone, I'm Gwen Dudek and I'm the program director and an instructor for the North Central region. It is my pleasure and my honor to lead the staff, the program side of the operation, to all aspects of this program. So part of my work is working with Suzanne as she supervises our puppy raisers and helps them get the dogs prepared for professional training. Part of my job is also, once the dogs turn into professional training, helping our training staff and our training manager, Adrina, with the specifics of making sure we've got appropriate temperaments, helping with training the dogs, scheduling field trips, and getting to that ultimate point in time where we all hope to be in team training, where we have a 2-week class with folks that have applied and have been accepted into our program, come, spend time with us, and learn how to work with their new partner. Touch is a super useful command, and we're glad that that's been added to the puppy raiser curriculum. Because when the dogs come into professional training, we teach them to target a target stick just simply putting their nose on this stick or on this very fancy mason jar lid with a sticker on it. So when the dogs come into training, we will introduce this fairly quickly. You'll see that Vegas is very well versed in this behavior. Vegas. And we just want them to put their nose on it. Yeah, good boy. The target stick helps us make the next transition to closing drawers or doors with their nose. The target stick is a great cue for the dog to put their nose on something. So once they understand that, we now can have them release. Yeah, come on. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Yeah, nice. Until we build persistence, yes, good job. So a trainer would probably do that for a couple of weeks. And as you can see, Vegas doesn't need all of the information that the target stick provides. Hold on a minute. He already knows how to, Vegas, push. Yes, good boy. So we love to teach the drawer push first because it develops the dog's persistence and strength for the behavior of using their nose against something. As we all know, our automatic push button door openers are of different difficulty as we go about our day in the world. Some open easily and some do not. So we definitely need the dogs to try hard when given this task to complete. Vegas, push. Yes, good boy. So Vegas got away with lightly touching the door button opener because we happen to have nice sensitive door button openers on this shiny new campus. I've been an instructor and part of the Canine Companions North Central team for over 27 years. Having an event like DogFest today is so amazing. For those of you who have been on this path with us for so long, we've seen DogFest or a version of it run out of parking lots and small parks that didn't meet our needs. And today we are celebrating with our graduates and our volunteers and our puppy raisers and our staff on a campus that can accommodate everyone, that is wheelchair accessible, and that is super friendly for our dogs and our vendors and our sponsors. And so it just brings me such joy that we are all here today enjoying this great fundraiser and celebrating everyone's work with Canine Companions. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophia DeCunha. I am an apprentice instructor here at Canine Companions. I have here with me Niner, who is a third semester dog and professional training. I started here at Canine Companions about 4 or 5 years ago. I graduated from the Ohio State University with a bachelor's in animal sciences. I actually started here at Canine Companions as a part-time kennel technician, and then I got promoted as a puppy program assistant, and I am now an apprentice instructor. So I love working here. I love seeing the impact these dogs have on people who really need the help, and it's just been an amazing experience. Today I will be showing you how we teach the command hold. This shows the dog different items that they can hold in their mouths and carry. This is a good command to just show the dog different weights, textures, and many other items. This is also a good command as a base for our many other professional training commands. Hold. Yes, good boy.
My name is Catherine Elan. I'm an apprentice instructor at the North Central campus for Canine Companions for Independence. I have with me Vesper. He is a third semester dog here for training. I grew up around Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I went to college and studied biology at the University of Pittsburgh. After graduating in 2019, I started my career with Canine Companions in October of 2019 out in California at our Northwest region. I then transferred to our North Central region around June of 2020 to start my apprenticeship here. One of my favorite things about this job is in team training when I get to see the students work with their dogs and start brainstorming how they're going to expand on the commands that we teach the dogs to fit into their lives. The portion of the command that I will be demonstrating is once the dogs learn to hold an object in their mouth, we then teach them to walk around while holding that object. That is both walking forwards and backwards, and that teaches them that once they have that object in their mouth, they are not to let go until we give them that give command. Yes. Hold. Good. back. Yes. Oh, so good. Keep going. Yeah, you got it. Come on. Good boy. Yes. Give. Nice work.
My name is Jen Smith. I'm an apprentice instructor here at Canine Companions. With me I have Willoughby. She's a third semester dog. And a little bit about me, I got my bachelor's degree in wildlife conservation biology from North Carolina State University. And right after that, I got a position as an apprentice here. That was back in October of 2019, and now I'm here in North Central. One of my favorite things about this job coming in, I already knew that I enjoyed training dogs and teaching them new behaviors. But one thing that surprised me about it is how much the human part of my job really drives me to come to work every morning. I just taught my first team training, and seeing, the dogs that I train get matched with some of our clients was probably the most rewarding kind of moment in my career so far. Today with Willoughby, I'm going to show you the get portion of the retrieve, and that's just the part where she actually goes down and retrieves the item off of the ground. And we generalize this phase a lot to different shapes, different textures and weights of items, and she's going to learn to hold on to that item until we tell her give. Let's go. Willoughby, get. Super. Let's go. Yep. Yeah, there she is. Willoughby, sit. Very good. Good.
My name is Natalie, and I am an apprentice instructor here. I went to school at the Ohio State University and got my degree in communications, and while I was in college I did some puppy raising for a similar organization, and just fell in love with that and decided that I wanted to make a career out of that. So I applied for Canine Companions, and I've been working here for 2 years since. One of my favorite parts about this job is teaching team training class, because it's super rewarding to be able to see the dogs that we spent the last 6 months training get matched with their person. But it's also a lot of fun to just work with the students and just see how much they learn and grow in the 2 weeks that we've been working with them. So that's a very enjoyable part of the job as well. Today I have Hawkeye here with me, and we'll be showing you guys the tug command, which can be used in a variety of different ways. These dogs can tug open things like drawers or doors. They can tug laundry baskets to help the graduates do their laundry, and they can also tug things like clothing, so they can tug socks off or tug the sleeves of a jacket as well.
Rupert has been the greatest blessing and huge change in our lives since we got him at the end of September. We can't imagine our life without him now, and I can't remember what life is before him because he has taken over every aspect of our life and made it so much better in every single way you could possibly think of. We definitely bonded during team training with a lot of the other families because it was 5 days of exhaustion, mental, physical, emotional strain, but I feel forever connected to all the other families there. Ellie's favorite command, one of them would be lap, which is where Rupert puts his whole body over her legs. Ellie has cerebral palsy and often has leg spasms that are really painful and uncomfortable. So when she starts having those, she wants Rupert to come over and apply deep pressure on her legs, and that typically calms her down pretty quickly. If she drops her glasses, Rupert is right there to pick them up and bring them back to her, which previously would have been a whole ordeal of having to stop her wheelchair and me bend down and pick them up and get them back on her face. But Rupert is right next to her at all times, able to pick up her glasses and do a lap command and drop them right in her lap. So Ellie does a lot of inpatient and outpatient physical therapy, occupational speech therapy every single week. And since we've had Rupert, he has come to every single appointment that she has ever had. Rupert is integrated into every single aspect of that, and she is so much more motivated and has been meeting so many amazing milestones just in the last 1 year that we've had Rupert that previously may have taken her 2 or 3 years to meet. But Rupert is Ellie's greatest motivator and best friend, and she knows that she never has to do an hour of therapy alone ever again. I describe the bond that Rupert and I have as a pack leader. He looks to me for leadership and guidance, but he knows that Ellie is his person, and he looks to Ellie for comfort and reassurance. And Rupert and Ellie have a bond that can never be put into words. People meet them for the first time and think that they've been a team for 5 or 6 years because they have a true unspeakable bond. Rupert knows exactly when Ellie is upset. He comes over to her and comforts her. Rupert goes into Ellie's room and stays sleeping in Ellie's room until Ellie falls asleep, and then once Ellie falls asleep, he knows, and he then comes out into the living room and hangs out with me or does some playtime, so he really knows when he's on and off duty. We would love to say thank you to all Canine Companions, staff, trainers, apprentices, kennel techs, everyone who had a part to play in the raising and training of Rupert, because he is an expert in what he does, and we could not imagine a better dog for Ellie or for our family. And all of your hard work and effort and probably tears and smiles along the way, we hope that we are making you proud and that he is making you proud most of all. So we just want to say thank you.
The command that I use most is get, because I live by myself, so a remote goes under the bed, he'll go under the bed, grab it, grocery shopping, drop the wallet, he'll pick that up. Wallet sometimes has gone underneath my car. He'll give me that look like it's raining, why are you making me get out of the car again? But he'll go under and grab the car, or grab the wallet, and prevents me from having to ask someone to help me in that particular moment in time. And then I belong to a spinal cord injury group here locally in Columbus, Ohio. And actually Eric and Adrena came in and were showing off the dogs. At that point I decided it was time to go forward with it. Mentally, it was exhausting for the team training part, just because you think you're going to hang out with dogs for 2 weeks and you realize you're the one being trained, not the dogs at that point. The graduation part was amazing. It was more than what I ever expected it would be. The staff at North Central, once you graduate with your service dog, they are very supportive. If you have questions, and as a team, you always get a communication back. It's not like, yep, you graduate and you're on your own. If you have questions, you're always going to get a good response. And once you graduate with your dog, the support continues forever. Canine Companions reached out to me and asked me to help volunteer with the DogFest, help raise funds, help with some operational stuff, help the whole organization getting it set up for the event. If you're looking to help and volunteer, if you go to canine.org, there's a lot of information on there. There's plenty of links, there's plenty of resources to try to truly understand what the organization is doing to help people that are disabled like myself. To the staff and all the volunteers, and to all the donors who donate their money and their time to the organization, I truly just want to say thank you for what you do, because Sarek has been a great addition to my world.
When I was about 2 years old, my mom really noticed that there were some really large differences between me and my abilities versus other children my age. I have a mutation of a disease called Bethlem myopathy. My muscles are incredibly weak and at no point have the possibility of developing more. I require help using the restroom, bathing, changing, many everyday tasks. My name is Sylvia Colt-Lacayo. I'm in my second year at Stanford University. I was really raised by teachers, it feels like. My mom's an English teacher. Education is incredibly important to me. I applied to Stanford in January of 2019 and got in that April. I had this incredible opportunity that not everyone may get, but I felt like the obstacles in front of me when it came to trying to go to school and living on campus were so monumental, and I didn't really know how to do that.
When I got Nicola, she was 8 weeks old to the day. And I remember the first days being a little overwhelming. There was a lot to do. I wasn't quite sure how to handle like an itty bitty puppy all by myself. But really, I think after a week, she kind of adjusted and we hit our stride. And really from like then on out, it was smooth sailing. My name is Taylor. I raised a CCI dog when I was in college here at WSU. That year was amazing. She was always at my side and we did pretty much everything together. Nikki came with me everywhere, to class, to the bathroom, to the library. I wanted Nicola to learn that when you're in your vest, you are working. You're not distracted and you're focused on the task at hand. I had Nikki for about 2 years and I got the email that she was due for turn-in saying like, this is who your dog is going to. And I saw that it was a young college student who was gonna go to Stanford. And so it made me just filled with joy. I felt like I had trained her exactly for what she was going to be doing, and it was a great sense of relief. I was very happy and very proud.
Oh, there's a good girl. There's a good dog.
In August of 2019, I went to Canine Companions for Independence campus in Santa Rosa and spent 2 weeks there. The instructors pair you with a dog that they think will work and fit your needs. I really wanted Nicola. She was so calm and patient, but also you could tell had so much love in her. There is this moment at graduation where your name is called and you move across stage and Taylor is coming towards me with Nicola and we reunite in the middle, and that was such a surreal and emotional moment. I feel so immensely grateful to Taylor for all the work that she did. Not only did she raise this amazing dog, but she also did it like as a full-time college student. She sacrificed her own emotional attachment for me, and I'm forever grateful for that.
You have to do this for someone else. Like the work you put in now directly benefits someone else, so you cannot be lazy about it. That really helped me, like I think with the discipline that's required to raise a CCI dog. She brought so much joy to my college experience. I was over the moon hearing that she was going to another college, because not only does she now get to bring all of that love and joy that should like be coupled with a college experience to Sylvia, she also gives Sylvia like the freedom to go to college. And so I just love that Nicola gets to go to college again, have another wonderful time, and just give Sylvia all of the love that she needs and deserves.
I can't imagine having my freshman year of college be as successful as it was without Nicola. She brought me so much security at all times. Probably the biggest task that Nicola performs for me is picking things up the ground. But also, she brought me so much emotional support. Like, taking care of her and the fact that she needed me kept me grounded. I think that she's made independence so much more of a reality for me.
I would say every time I see a yellow lab, I would think about Nicola. If people ask about my tattoo, it makes me think about her. And then for a long time, she was like my screensaver. So that would make me think about her as well. Just training the dog, I think I'm gonna take that responsibility and the joy of that with me forever. I mean, I cannot wait to get my next CCI dog. I really can't. And really from giving Nicola away, I think I learned a lot of trust and responsibility, I would say. Yeah.
I'm excited to continue working with Nicola and working with Canine Companions and hopefully getting to go back to campus soon. I think that in our society, disabled people are given enough resources to maybe survive, but not to thrive. And that is something that I feel like Canine Companions does. They help people with disabilities thrive and live the best life possible.
The dogs are just totally amazing, so well trained, such a well-run organization.
Where do I start? How can I express my gratitude? The things that Periwinkle is going to do and help me with go beyond just helping myself, right? It's going to be an impact on my children and on their children, right? Because of the way Perry is helping my life, right? It's being passed on to them.
So it's aimed at veterans that have PTSD that's all combat related. They do have some that overlaps with the service program along with this program, so they all learn like retrieve, they learn a component of tug, same with light. What's a little bit different with this program specifically is they do learn nightmare interruption where they interrupt nightmares, they learn anxiety interruption where they interrupt an anxious behavior. They still learn the retrieve where they pick up dropped items. Our dogs also learn a distance retrieve called pills or a medical retrieve where basically they go across a room from a distance, whatever, retrieve a pill bottle or a med bag. They'll also learn a distance light command where they can be sent from outside a room to go into a room, turn the light on to basically illuminate the room for them.
Getting the service animal is going to give the opportunity to help others as well and to show them, look, help is out there.
Having PTSD, it's kind of hard to have emotions sometimes, but actually when I saw him walk in, I like immediately knew, I'm like just right away, like I can already tell he's gonna be my best friend.
Being able to go outside more, being able to do more with my family without having these excuses of, I don't want to be there, I'm afraid, I'm scared. It's a great way to start my life again.
To be able to give back to people who have served our country and sacrificed so much of their life makes it even more special for us that we're able to give them this gift of a dog that is not only going to help them to gain more independence, but it's going to be their best friend and their rock at the end of the day. It's really rewarding and emotional a little bit.
CCI changed my life. I would almost go as far as saying that CCI saved my life, because Domi and Kylan, at times when life is tough and I think about the horrible things from war and death and violence and loss of friends, and loss of enemy and things that I've had to do at war, I always have a dog that gets me through it.
They get their personality back, they get their whole life back. You're helping others come back to what they used to be.
Their donations are beyond generous, and without their support, organizations like this wouldn't exist. So seriously, thank you.